Yo, yo, yo. Street level. We live. It is Saturday evening in California, 6:28 p.m. And as we move into Saturday evening, which is later for some people across the globe, we are going to do some readings. Yay! I did a few earlier. It was really nice. Really enjoying connecting with people. And if you're doing a watch back because we did a reading that you're previewing, thanks for coming along. I do this on a pretty regular basis and plan on doing it even more. So if you turn on your notifications, you'll be able to know when I go live. It'll go beep, and then you'll be like, hey, it's the guy who does tarot. And then you can come get a reading. Anyway, I got a little purple light going on here, just for fun. I don't know, purple. Is that the color? Should I do something else? Anyway, just warming up for the evening. Got my cards all, they're just sitting here. They're like, where are you? I'd like to get some kind of mat. See, this is like a fabric, and it's like, moves a lot. It would be nice if it was some kind of mat, right? I'm sure they got something like that. Anyway, just hanging out. That's what I do. Hang out till someone comes along. Catch them like a little fish. Usually it's hard to get one, but then you get one and then you get like 20 people. And then you're exhausted, and then like 10 people show up and they're like, I want a reading. Then I say, well, turn on your notifications. Then the next time I'm back on, you can come in early and get a reading. So I was hoping that maybe somebody saw the notification and then they're like, yay, I get a reading. Purple's pretty nice against the cards here. Let's put out the decks. And the magic lemon. Earlier, we had a yes or no question of whether somebody was dating someone, had moved on, was starting to date someone else. So we used the magic lemon to answer the question. The answer was no. Thank you, magic lemon. 631. Sometimes I like to pull an Edgar Casey card. Get things started. How's the lighting? And do I look dark? I feel like I look dark. Here, let's play with the lighting a bit. Let's go up to 50%. How's that? I got this new light. I don't have like a diffuser to put over it yet, so I put a pillowcase. It's working. Saturday night. I don't know, dude. I'd rather hang out and do tarot than socialize that way than go into town and hang out with randos. I don't know. I still feel like I look dark. Is that the autofocus? Just blast this thing? Let's do it. Let's go up to like 66. Let's see what. Third more light? Yeah, that's good, right? I'm not blowing out. Oh, I think I wanted to balance it so you could see the purple. I think as it gets darker, the purple will come up. Let's check out the view from here. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Street Level Live. Yeah, I guess it's getting kind of dark out. Oh, maybe it's just the camera. Oh, maybe it's the picture profile on the camera. I still feel like I look really dark. closer. I don't know. That was good. I should probably go back to, let's go check out the different views here. Here's the Solo Tarot. Let's look and see if they have a reading pad. Okay, so let's say Tarot card reading pad. It's probably just a dealer's pad, I would imagine, right? Oh no, there's a tarot card cloth. I mean, is it me or is it just kind of like a mouse pad? There's cloths, but they just seem like they would slide around, right? Divination, 2 flannel closers. Got sun, moon. That's kind of cool. Let's look for red velvet card dealer pad, something like that. Extra large yoga mat, that's cool. Altered Tarot tablecloth divination Wicca velvet cloth with tarot pouch. Oh, I like the sound of that. The question is how big is it? Cloth. Okay, I'm digging it. And how big's this thing? Let's watch the video. Alright. That's pretty nice. So I wonder how big the cloth is. I wonder if I can cover my entire desk with it. Maybe we need to go for that. Okay, dimensions. Where are all these different colors? The cloth size is about 65 by 65 centimeters. All right, let's do some math here. 65 by 65 centimeters. So this is 30 centimeters. 60 centimeters. 65 centimeters. You know, that actually fits exactly where the main area of my desk is. That's really interesting. I think I could just put that right on my desk. Let's look at it again. 65 by 65 centimeters. 25 by 25 inch. Oh, I see. 25 by 25 inches. Got it. Okay, so 12, 24, 25, 25. It kind of just sits on there just perfectly, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm going to apply the coupon. We got purple. What color do we really want? There's a brown. I don't know, I think my brand's red, dude. Or we could do like a black against it. So when you're looking at the screen, it's black. I don't know, I feel like I'd have to put like some kind of rubber foot on it. Okay, so I added that to cart. Now let's check this one out. Tarot divination tablecloth and pouch. is purple. It's blue. It's black. Let's see the dimensions on this one. Same size. Let's check this one out. It's just a cloth. Yeah, I need something almost like a large mouse pad or something. Kind of like a neoprene bottom or something like that. So I've noticed my desktop audio comes through, so I'm going to mute that. Alright, I think that should take care of the sounds of my mail coming in. I feel like I need something with like neoprene at the bottom. Tarot card pad? Let's try that. Oracle game pad. Some pretty fancy looking ones here. It's kind of like this Ouija board thing. Well, that's cool. This one actually has Velvet Tarot Bag Altar Tarot's Cloth Astrology Tarot Card Mat. It says mat. 27.5 inches, okay. With the bag, that's cool. This is a tarot tablecloth, protects your container, high grade velvet material, water resistant. Okay, now is it slippery? 30 by 30 centimeters, that's small, I think. Maybe a solid color so it doesn't get mixed up. Presents things nicer. Size 1, it's 50 centimeters. Size 6 is non-slip card, non-slip gamepad? Non-slip game. Let's see what we got here. Non-slip card. Oh, a magic pad. Now we're talking. Okay, okay. Standard green close-up magic pad, non-slip grip table mat for card tricks and coin illusions, 11 by 16 inches. All right, let's see how big that is. Here is 12. 16, that's not very big. I mean, might just work. Let's see what other ones they have. Large size, 24 by poker deck. Okay, feeling that. Professional poker card deck mat, pad close-up magic accessories. Alright, feeling it, feeling it, feeling it. What's it made out of? Black. Does this slip? It says non-slip. $24 by 16. Let's see what 24 is on my table here. Okay. 16 is gonna go up past there. Okay, maybe this is it. Oh, it's Christina June. How are you? I was just looking up tarot card mats because I love this fabric, but it kind of moves around a lot. You may get a reading. All I need is your question and your astrology sign. And if it's about someone else, then if you know their astrology sign also, that's helpful. How are you doing this evening? This is the Magic Lemon. It's great. It helped us with the reading earlier. What's going on? It's Saturday night. You just chilling? You came at a good time. I was doing readings earlier and I just got way too busy. So thank you for coming along. Oh, you're a Cancer and he's a Sagittarius. Okay, well, what's going on? Tired? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm just chilling. It's good to rest when you're tired. Just gonna text my son real quick here. All right. I'm in bed. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. I wonder if I could do these readings in bed. I probably could. What will happen between my husband, Sean, and I? Well, I mean, I have I do a 3-card reading for free, and that's kind of more of a simpler question, I guess, but I could look at it and kind of just tell you what I think. If you have anything more specific, or any donation amount will get you a full 10-card reading if you want something a little more elaborate. And Sean and I, well, shoot, you're a Cancer, so you've been having all your relationship stuff come up. I mean, typically it's just something that's reflecting within ourselves. Husband is Sagittarius. Let's look up the combination of Sagittarius and Cancer. Let's see, Cancer, water, and fire. Yeah, I mean, Cancer and Sag, it's not a super strong connection, but you guys probably have your ascendant, moon sign, Venus sign, or whatever there that was creating the attraction. It's not always just your sun sign. Green, mutual understanding. So that's good. You have mutual understanding there, but you know what's lacking is the question. All right, so let's get the cards going here. Christina June, having difficulty with your husband. Are you guys currently together, or are you guys taking space right now? Let's leave the magic lemon over there. Tired Cancer. You know, you've had Pluto transiting your house of relationships for a long time. He left? Aww. Oh my god. Here comes trouble. We got Alondra, the magic helper here. How you doing? No contact. Oh man. Alondra, are you gonna help me with this one or what? Christina's kind of in a predicament here. No contact. I'm feeling some sorrow. Oh, went good. Went good. Plugged in the air conditioner finally. Ran some AC. Now it's cooling off, so I opened up the windows and the doors and stuff, so getting nice fresh air in here. Here you can see the background. See, it's getting dark. Hello. Christina's got some, because she's a Cancer. Her husband's a Sagittarius. He left with no contact. It's kind of a bummer, dude. Got some purple going on. Some healing purple energy. What about you, Alondra? What did you do the rest of your day? Just chilling? Alright, let's get it on. Magic lemon. I mean, is it me or did that thing move? I didn't even touch it. Alright, Christina. Okay, Christina, give me a number between 1 and 5. Preferably less than 42. I took a nap from your last live to now. I was feeling a bit drained. Yeah. Yeah, the energy just... it's what it is. Naps are good. I cleaned. 4. Alright, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay! 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, it's just a 3-card reading. Typically like more like yes or no or something gonna happen kind of thing, but I'll still tune in here and see what I can get you. Alright, looking for new options. Something's not coming to fruition, and alright, let's tune in here. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more here. I used to use my iPhone. It looks so much better, but damn, it's such a pain in the ass to set it up. All right, Magic Lemon. Give us some love here. Let's see, this is your kind of recent past, current situation, and then future. So let's see, let's try to simplify this a little bit so we can get a little more out of it. Let's see where Sean's at here. In the recent past, Sean has been feeling the Two of Wands. Kind of, I get the feeling that he's maybe going through some sort of self-discovery phase. So somebody kind of looking at options and considering. I don't know if you guys have been together a long time, but you know, there's a natural ebb and flow to everything, and I'm getting the feeling here that he's retreating a little bit. He's been in the relationship, but now he's kind of taking a step back and kind of looking at what's working for him and what's not. So this is somebody who's kind of considering their options and kind of looking at the world and saying, okay, well, you know, the world's in my hand, you know, how am I going to approach it? But I think in this particular situation, I think he's just more kind of just looking at his life or the relationship and saying, okay, well, you know, what's out there, you know, is this really it, you know? And it doesn't mean good or bad. It just means that, you know, he's having that kind of spiritual and very personal discovery process of reflection. You know? So that's probably what kind of motivated this, you know, is kind of taking the time to look inward. In the current position, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is an overinvestment in work. It can be financial setbacks, resources, you know, not being available, resources being redirected. So I don't know if you guys are having any issues in regards to resources in your marriage. This can be material resources, or it can also be emotional resources, physical resources, you know, just some availability of resources between the two of you in your relationship. But this is those resources kind of not being there when you need them. Emperor in reverse, we have kind of what's coming in the future here, and the Emperor is kind of like the ultimate masculine, well-founded man, but in the reverse position, this can be masculine energy kind of out of balance, right? So this can be excessive control, being inflexible or rigid, domination. It's kind of the shadow side of masculine energy. So whatever this issue is with resources, now this can be he's expecting something from you he's not getting, and he wants to find that elsewhere. But this is, I don't really get the feeling that he's really being as sensitive as he can, to be honest with you, in regard to the situation. Mercury's in Aries right now, so he's a fire sign, so he might be very activated right now in how he communicates. It might be a good time to just let him cool off. But yeah, I mean, I'm getting the feeling he's a little dominating. You're a Cancer, you're probably pretty sensitive. And I'm not getting the feeling that he's completely honoring that. Now, in regard to your question, is he coming back? Let's pull some clarification cards. Some mental challenges here. He's definitely passionate about something. Now, it's really just the question here is, you know, who's this Queen of Cups? So, I'll just have to leave it at that. You know, I don't get the feeling right now that he's necessarily running home. I think he's kind of a little bit, has a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. And, you know, you may be, because of this mental struggle and his attitude here, is he might be off chasing something that he thinks is good for him, but may not be. So, I mean, is he coming back? I mean, I don't really get the feeling right away. That's you feeling a little bit disappointed. I wish I could tell you something better than that, but I mean, that's just what I'm seeing in the cards. I think he's got a bit of a chip on his shoulder, you know, so you cool with that? I really want to be helpful, but you know, that's about as much as I can do in a 3-card reading. I mean, sometimes people just have to process the crap they have to process. They have to go through what they have to go through, you know, and you know, I just get the feeling that, you know, he's entitled to that process of self-reflection, but he also needs to do it in a manner that's kind of considerate and respectful of you. I mean, you guys are married, you know what I mean? I mean, you guys made a commitment to each other. If he needs space, if he needs to reflect on things, that's something he needs to ask and work out with you, you know? So, you know, if he's willing to do that. Now, you can also take the path of, you know, unconditional love and just say, hey, you know, I know you're going through something. I love you. And just let me know when you're ready to talk, you know? He gets mad at everyone. Yeah, no, he's got a little bit of a macho or kind of aggressive nature. And what sucks about that is that there's a certain level of entitlement attached to that, you know? And what happens is that, you know, you kind of burn through people, and then later in life you're like, oh fuck, what was I thinking? You know, I didn't really appreciate what people brought to the table. So I apologize if that's not the most happiest reading, but I'm just being honest with you. And you know, you guys do have a commitment. I think that, you know, being honest and just saying, hey, it seems like you're going through something, you know, and, you know, there's long-term ramifications to these choices that we make, and if we can learn to be honest with how we're feeling and talk it through, you know, there's something good that can come of it. So block me on Facebook and I think I just get the feeling he's kind of like a fireball right now, just kind of he needs to burn out a little bit. So sending you lots of love, Christina. I apologize if you know, you're going through a challenging time, but you know, you're Cancer, you're sweet, you're sensitive. Just don't get pulled into that crap, you know what I mean? So anyway, sending you lots of goodness. Sorry about all that. Looks like we have let's see, he brags about not working and not paying child support but getting unemployment. Yeah, I mean, time to move on. I mean, I'm not even gonna like waste your time on that, you know. I mean, in my humble opinion, you know, peace out. Oh, Julius, welcome, Julius. Alondra, thank you for helping there. Yeah. No, it's just seeing it for what it is, right? You know, it's what it is. I was married to an absolute psychotic, paranoid narcissist that wreaked havoc on my life for years, and then it's taken me years to recognize that I'm worthy again. I mean, I've been through the chainsaw. I know exactly what that's about. So, sorry about that. Julius. Okay. Is DK a Virgo lady going to come around to me someday? Thank you. Come around to you someday, meaning that it's never been a relationship, or you guys have been kind of just flirty friends, or you guys don't know each other at all? And then Julius, what sign are you? Julius, what sign are you? Anyway, yeah, shit's getting real out there. Just gotta be the love that you can be. Alright, I'm thinking about making some new tunes. Alondra, are you sick of the same music yet? Or maybe I should just make a few soundtracks so when I go on it's not like... I mean, I think this like rolls for like 45 minutes. Do you think more chill, more goofy? What should I do? We don't know each other. We don't even know each other. Okay, you're a Cancer. Okay, I'm just trying to soak this in here. A Virgo lady going to come around to me someday. Come around to you. Oh, cool. It's kind of like chill elevator music. Oh, cool. Yeah, I think I'm gonna mix, or maybe even tonight. Some more wacky music. I'm just trying to understand. So, Julius, do you have any contact? Have you ever met? Have you spoken to this person? Is this just somebody that you've seen like around school or work and you're hoping to make a connection with? Just trying to understand a little bit more here. It does. It's like all chill, and then out of nowhere, it's like all. All right. So we don't know each other. I'm a Cancer. Okay. I just need a little more understanding. I mean, did you guys have? We don't know if you've never met. Okay, so it's somebody you have a crush on. I'm assuming. It's like a friend of a friend. I mean, I guess my question is, you know, is this some like superstar pop singer that you've never met, or is this somebody around you that like you could connect with? And then also, okay, okay, I see, I get it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Somewhere around school or something like that. I've seen her in university. I'm hoping to have a conversation with her if it's by fortune. Okay, well, you know, you can always. You can always introduce yourself, right? Hey, how's it going? How you doing today? It's a beautiful day. What do you think? What do the ladies think? Hi, my name's Julius. It's nice to meet you. Hey, isn't it? It's a beautiful day out. I don't know. Don't ask me. I've never picked up on anyone, I don't think, in my whole life. Oh, hi. I noticed your scarf. Your scarf is very pretty. Where did you get that? I would like to get a scarf like that for my mother. I don't know. Is that good? All right. Julius is feeling it. Let's check out what's going on. You're a Cancer. Oh, you're feeling it. You get that love. You get those little love claws. You're like, come over here and come in my little crab claws. Yeah, right? Hey, casual, right? Hey, did you notice that that tree is really beautiful? Like you? So shy. Yeah, I used to be shy. I understand that. Self-consciousness. There's nothing more attractive, I don't think. I mean, I'm a dude, and I wouldn't know, but then just someone in their zone, you know, like, what do you love, dude? Show how much you love what you love, and people will love that because they'll be like, Julius is into that. Like, what a cool, interesting dude. Alright, let's check it out. Now, this is Astro-tarot for spiritual growth. I'll be honest with you, I can already feel it. Give me a number between 1 and 5. Typically, what this is going to do is it's probably going to speak to you more about your own personal growth in regard to what it'll take to transition this. So just give me a number between 1 and 5. Let's pop them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get into it, folks. 1, 2, 3, or 5. She's so far away. She works in a hospital that is far away from my location. Well, I mean, the obvious thing to do is to go to that location and like just jump out in front of a car, you know? Get in that place, dude. 2. All right. It's your fate. You sealed it, Julius. 2 is the number. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if anybody's who noticed the last reading, but this exact same card in the exact same opposite position was in this exact same position. I mean, the odds are like unbelievable. So if anyone who was here from the last reading, you know what this card's about, right? Well, Julius. Yep, and it was in reverse, just like this. So, you know, this is about like moderating masculine energy and balancing masculine energy, right? So when we're younger, or in a lot of society, masculine energy is kind of ingrained into us in a certain way about who we need to be a man, right? So when you get that kind of message, I don't get this as like imbalanced or dominant masculine energy. I get this as like maybe the wrong picture of masculine energy, of like how to go about connecting, right? I'm not saying it's traditional, but it's just something that was possibly passed on, or something that you learned somewhere, right? That, you know, like for instance, you know, like you see some of these things. I'm not saying this is you, but you see some of these things on TV or online. It's like the pickup artist, and on YouTube, they're like, I'm going to talk to 6 girls, and you know, this is how you do it. And you just no. You'll end up with a black leather couch and a Rat Pack poster on your wall, collecting. Yeah, you're right. There goes the music. So anyway, my point is this, is that, you know, it's really important to go on a personal sense of self-discovery of what being a man is, right? You know, especially these days, because toxic masculinity is dead. It's hard to have like a real sense of identity of what a man is, right? So I'll tell you a little story here in a second. So the Chariot is, I'm kind of going backward here, but anyway, let's go back here. So this is your recent past. This is what's happening right now, and this is like the near future, upcoming future. Or it could also be kind of like the polarities or the energies that are polarized around your current situation, right? So that's kind of how I'm reading that more than anything. So the Devil in reverse, this is kind of coming out of a view of relationship that has more to do with addiction, instead of like real like unconditional love, right? So it's kind of like seeing things, it's somewhat of an objectified view of like relationship. It's not that it's intentional, it's just that, you know, again, it's culture and society, you know, how relationships view. Here's culture and society in regards to masculinity. So, you know, but in between both of this is the Chariot, right? So I think this is your sweet spot, this is your key here, right? So the Chariot is a major arcana card, which really represents a major shift in your life, right? So in this case, this is about willpower, assertion, determination, and control, right? So this is like something is the Chariot takes you on this journey, right, of victory. So I think that your real victory is going to come when you really take the time to consider both what a healthy relationship is and what healthy masculinity is, right? So it's like saying, right now I'm focusing on the girl, but if I just take a few steps back and just kind of learn a little bit more about, you know, healthy relationship dynamics romantically, and then also healthy masculine expression, that I can really move forward quickly. You know, this is like you hit the gas pedal and you're right in there, and whether it's her or whether it's someone else, you know, that you have the opportunity to really make it work instead of it being something that kind of pushes you back or explodes in your face. And I think anybody who's been in a few relationships knows what I mean there. So I know that gets really intense. Now, I will give you this little story real quick, okay? So masculinity has shifted a lot, right? So, you know, you see people just kind of getting a little more passive. They don't really know how to express themselves. So I don't want to be too masculine. I'll get in trouble, you know, that kind of stuff, right? Now, at the origin or the root of all reality, of Genesis itself, is the single splitting into two to be able to observe itself. When those polarities are created, it's a negative and positive polarity. Now, in human terms, the way that's explained is that's masculine and feminine, right? So that's the way how we understand that process in human terms, right? But it's all creativity, all creation is dependent upon these two polar opposites kind of holding a space for power or energy or creation, right? So the masculine energy is not necessarily associated with gender, which a lot of people think it's what's in your pants, right? It's not that. It has to do with that creative process. So a masculine energy is intentional. It plants the seed. It's saying, I have a vision for something. This is how it's going to go. And then they basically pass that off to the feminine energy, and the feminine energy incubates it like a baby, right? Brings it full term. It takes a lot of energy and resources. You have to respect that feminine principle, right? So whatever you intend is what you have to live with, right? It's what other people have to live with. So masculine energy is being aware of what you're intending and how you're putting yourself out in the world and what you're asking of other people, right? So a female who's feminine, if you're being masculine in your energy, is going to balk at you if you're not sensitive with your intentions and what you're doing, right? Unless she's been extremely abused and is seeking that kind of abuse, right? So just keep this in mind, is that when you're looking into your masculine expression, that you're looking to be clear about your intentions, right? You need to know ahead of time, why am I pursuing this woman? What am I asking of this relationship? And, you know, am I treating, you know, her and myself with respect and honesty as I go through this process, right? A lot of that's just communication. So anyway, that's that. Coming to the devil, it's the same thing. It's just, you know, understanding relationship kind of in the same way I was just talking about. But I think that, you know, these are going to kind of come together when you really get clear about that stuff. It's just going to shoot you, you know, right out there into the love market. You know, is it going to be her in particular? You know, the Fool's the beginning of a journey, but it's upside down. So it may not be her, but the real work to get what you want is this. So that's what I got for you. I wish I was more of a fortune teller, but I'm not. This is all for spiritual growth. Hope that was helpful. Hope that wasn't too esoteric for you. And Julius, dude, get a scarf on, man. Pop that collar, you know, like put on some deodorant, man, and just go out there and just like in everyday situations, like with good intention of just stirring up good conversation, just practice, man. Ask someone how they're doing, you know. Have good intention, and you will learn how to be a good man, my friend. So good luck on your journey. Much love. All right, so we got Kelly. Thank you, Alondra. Kelly. Hey, Kelly. What you doing? And how can I help you? Yeah, Kelly, and then Steve. I'm putting you right after Kelly. Cool, man. I hope that's not too deep, but I just like to get right to the point of what's going to really help. So, Julius, I hope that helps, man. It's all about intention, but being a man is all about intention, right? If you are clear about your intention, you're like, I just want to have a good conversation. I just want to really appreciate this connection I have with this female. Then they're going to sense that, and they're going to be like, Julius is the man, you know? It's these creepy dudes who roll around, and they're like, oh, I just want to sleep with someone, and they don't really show much interest in, you know, a human being as a person, or, you know, are just not honest about it, you know what I mean? You can seek sexual experiences and be honest about it. That's still respecting someone, and people will probably respect you for that, you know? Hi, Kelly. Okay, so Kelly's asking for general spiritual guidance. Kelly, what sign are you? Thank you. Alondra, the gatekeeper, much appreciated. Lots of fire and air, man. It's like a fire and air party over here. Yeah, air fuels that fire, man. Woo! No wonder I've been so hot in here. No wonder my table's red. My table's not usually red. This is lava from all the energy. And we're turning lemons into... I don't know, what are we turning lemons into? It's the magic lemon. This lemon is seriously magic, dude. No joke. Yeah, brother. Good luck out there, Julius. Take care of yourself. Are you kidding me? You're like the magic gatekeeper. Thank you. Kelly. Sagittarius, fire. Burning. Yeah, Kelly, the free 3-card readings tend to be more kind of like yes, no, or kind of like more direct questions because I'm keeping it's just kind of more simple. I do offer longer readings for any donation amount, or if you just want me to kind of tune into what the cards are saying here, I can give you kind of a general tone. Kelly, give me a number between 1 and 5. 1 and 5 for Miss Kelly. Miss Carrie. 3. 3, Miss Kelly. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. So that makes 3 the top. That's 2 is 1. And we popping lemons. Looks nice over there. I like that. All right. Let's see what's going on with Kelly. Kelly, we've got, all right, we got some kind of family thing going on. We got some kind of going on. Well, I can see why you asked for spiritual guidance. You got some stuff going on here. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This is your recent, past, current, and future. Sometimes it can be expressed differently. There's some sort of like financial issue in the past or recent past, or just dreadful loneliness. Just a sense of loss in general, but it's tied in. You know, this is like familial feeling. This is like a family loss, or like you know, something that it feels like you've lost bonds of connection. Or again, it could just be purely financial. It could be financial within a family environment. It could be you didn't get the inheritance, you know, or like I said, just like I feel so lonely. Where's my family? You know, that's this kind of vibe here. So it shows the nature of kind of what's going on and how you're feeling, right? The Chariot is a victory when it's in the reverse position, which is your current position. It's kind of a lack of control or direction. You're not really sure where to go. You know, the Chariot's usually like, hey, we're on this path, and you know, it takes you straight there real fast. But in this case, it's like, I don't know where I'm going, right? So it's, you know, learning how to or at least waiting for, or learning or tuning into, or being receptive to kind of where things are heading. And sometimes we're in a space in our lives where we have to not know where we're going. We have to kind of reflect on things. You know, I just went through it. My business partner left me, and I got really scared. I was angry. I was feeling all these feelings, you know, and it took me a good week or two to really reflect on kind of who I am now in my life, and, you know, how I want to move forward. And, you know, I couldn't just go out the next day and just say, you know, just keep going the way I was. I had to actually take the time to evaluate, you know, who I really was and what, you know, how I wanted to direct my path moving forward, right? Kind of envision that, test things out a little bit, you know, and then be like, oh yeah, no. So you might be in a place where you're feeling that loss, and then, you know, you're not seeing that next step. It's like walking down the sidewalk and then there's a panel of the cement missing, you know, you're just like, well, what do I do? You know, so it can feel a little uncomfortable, right? So in that situation, what you want to do is you really want to evaluate wherever that void is that has showed up in your life. You want to evaluate it and say, okay, well, there's a void there now, you know, and the universe is going to fill it. You know, how do I want to fill it? You know, you can turn it into kind of a game, something that's more fun, right? Like, well, who could I be? What could this possibly be, you know? Well, yeah, I can feel disconnected from spirit. Feeling disconnected from spirit. Well, how active is your mind? Now, in the upcoming future, this is good. This is good because this is showing that you've been in this mental bondage, you know, whatever this mental loop is, right? And being connected with spirit is, you know, is the eternal that precedes the mental forces, the sensory forces, you know. So thinking is not necessarily, you know, thinking is a good thing. It makes you kind of reflect on things, but it's not necessarily indicative of a spiritual connection, you know, and too much thinking is going to really just tear you to pieces, you know, and kind of rip you out of it, you know. So, but with this being upside down, that means you're coming out of this mental bondage, whatever that is. So, you know, I would say this is a very, very positive outcome here in regard to everything that you've been through and feelings of stagnation. Now, if your mental forces are overly active, then you have to counterbalance that, right? So that's typically, if it's mental, well, it's physical, right? So we go out there and we just burn ourselves out. We run, we jog, we exercise, we just really power through and really work that subconscious shit out in our bodies, right? You can also consider body work, somatic body work, you know, anything that is going to really trigger that subconscious emotion that's going through your body. So I would highly recommend physical. Now, and also nature, you know, turning off your phone. You know, we get too mental and it just takes us in the wrong direction, you know. So here, let's give you some additional love cards here, because I can feel that you're going through some stuff here. Now, it's Queen of Wands. This is wonderful. You're coming out of the mental turmoil. This is upcoming future, you know. So it's kind of like trusting this process a little bit. You have the Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands is a beautiful feminine energy, right? So this is like warmth and exuberance and determination, you know. And I really truly think that, you know, this is just, it's a matter of time before this void that you're feeling is going to be filled with something, and that you're going to be moving out of this mental bondage and into this very beautiful feminine energy. So hang in there, but I would highly recommend, you know, getting away from anything that's mental and really, really get physical with life. You know, like Olivia Newton-John, let's get physical. So Kelly, I hope that helps. I think you're on the right path. Just really start getting out of that, any kind of mental stuff. Here's your archetype here. Look, just look at that. Soak it in. It's vibrance, it's feminine. Right? Rest. Phone off. TV off. Put on your hot spandex outfit and just go pump it up. Pump it up. Right? Alright, well, I hope that helps. I get way too mental sometimes, and then I just have to I literally just get out, ride my bike, go for a walk, go for a hike. I live in a beautiful area in regards to like hiking spots. I found this mountain that's really awesome, and it's just my personal time. I go up there. I saw a snake. I saw a freaking snake last time I went up. And it's kind of lonely. Just me, you know, cruising around, walking around. And so I understand. it's just that in between, man. So you know, with the in between, you know, you can look at the carcass or you can look at the baby. And I don't mean to be so blunt, but you know, that's how rebirth is. You know, when something dies, it's there's nothing to look back on. Man. That's why it's so ugly. That's why it's so hideous to look at. That's why bodies decay. It's telling you a message. It's saying, no, not here, folks. Go look, you know, and that's why babies are so cute. It's like, look at the baby. Oh my God, a big, huge black bee just came in here. Check this out. Let's see if I can see him. Let's see if I can see him. Oh my God, it's a huge black bumblebee. Oh my God, well, hopefully I don't get stung. I guess you can't see him probably because it's black on black. Dude, that's freaky, dude. Can you hear it in the microphone? Dude, it's huge. So it looks like those, you know, big fat ones. Oh, there goes, he went up. All right, later, pool. No more of that, dude. I'm not scared of him, but he's kind of big and scary, dude. Well, Kelly, nature just came in. It was looking for you. I told them that you were on YouTube. It wasn't real life. So, nature's officially come for you. So get out there. Those bees want to hang out with you. I want you to go pollinate. Are you effing kidding me? I just heard him again. I thought he went out the door. I don't know. I'm confused. You could hear it? Yeah, it was loud, man. It's the real deal, dude. I don't want to end up on one of those YouTube videos where they're like, you know, when live streams go bad. Right? Nature's calling you, man. Just get out there, dude. If there's 4 walls around you, you're in the wrong spot. Go get it. Go run. Yeah, seriously. I see you like getting naked and just like jumping in a pond or something, you know? Like, get it. All right, Kelly, much love. And it looks like we have a visitor named Vanita Jean. Yeah, and it's springtime too, right? So it's like, what a fun time to like dress up in your cute little spring outfit and just get out there and like, you know, just kind of show off a little bit. See if somebody notices. Have fun. Put on your Sunday best. Tomorrow's Sunday. Get up. Go to the farmer's market. Drink an orange juice. Put a little perfume on. Right? Do you have like a Sunday hat or something? Or okay, spice it up. Right? Oh! Looks like Steve is Steve was next. You're right. I can see it right here on my list. My little chat thing goes up so much that I can't see names that we're talking earlier. So Steve. So Vanita, it'll be just a minute here. I'm gonna put you on the list right after Steve. Steve, how can I help you? What the hell is going on in Steve's life? What you doing, Steve? How is your Saturday? My Capricorn feeling for me. My Capricorn feeling for me. How is your Capricorn feeling about you? Kind of roughly. You broke up with a Capricorn, and you want to know how your Capricorn's feeling about you. Okay, and what sign are you, Steve? Dating a Capricorn. That's nice. I like those Capricorn. Oh, well, something about them a little secretive. Oh. Right? For your relationship, I'm sorry. Well, oh, I'm a Virgo too, man. Capricorn and Virgo, yeah, that's pretty fun. It's a good combination. Yeah, well, I mean, anybody who's been in a relationship through 2020 should get a freaking gold medal, right? I mean, call me cuckoo. Anyone who lived with someone who's not like didn't kill each other should be. Steve, pick a number between 1 and 5. How your Capricorn feeling? I'm gonna tune into your Capricorn's like headspace, kind of like what preceded this, what's going on, and then kind of what's coming up in the future. How's that? How's that work for you? Or yeah, and you're a Virgo, so you're going through, you know, a certain sense of a rebirth, of kind of reconnecting with yourself, which is really cool. Virgos have been in the dumps, in my opinion. In the dumps. Hey guys, Carpe Diem. It's like a Vanita here. Carpe, I'm gonna put you down. Welcome. You are after Vanita, who is after Steve. I'll just be a few minutes. Jess. I'm just writing him down. Alright, Jess, what's up? We got 3 people in front of you, but I've got you down for a reading. While everyone's here, I really appreciate donations. Even if it's $1, it really helps a lot because it just makes me feel like I'm worth it. Alright, Steve. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? You guys had some struggles, overcoming some obstacles. Well, it's family shit. Family tension's growing. Alright. So, Steve, what's going on with... So, Steve... Yeah, I mean, there's some family stuff going on here. It looks like there was some overcoming of some obstacles here in the recent past. So your person was having some challenges, right? Often in relationships, we can kind of lose touch with our partners when they're going through their own personal obstacles or challenges, right? And then we can take it personal, and then we overreact, you know, that kind of energy, right? So. So yeah, so there was some, you know, so it's important not to take whatever this is personally, right? Now, this is what's interesting about it is that, you know, the card that's going on right now is has something to do with family and money or inheritance or family structure or something like that. So something is motivating the situation. It could be a family member. It could be, you know, the family kind of demanding something of your partner, or, you know, a family member kind of asking too much, somebody pulling on too many resources or expecting too much of him, or some sort of expectation around resources in your relationship. So it has something to do with family, has something to do with money. There's something going on there, right? But what you have here in the upcoming placement for your partner is that these tensions are growing, right? So it's like, I'm trying to overcome obstacles, but my family keeps putting pressure on me, you know, for this or for that. I have no idea what these pressures are, but these tensions are growing, right? So I don't think you can necessarily take anything that's going on extremely personal right now, right? All right, Manisha, we got a lot of people in front of you right now. So I actually might cut off readings after Manisha. Yeah, so Manisha, you're going to be the last one. I'll put you on the list. There's about 4 people ahead of you. Got Vanita in there. Jess is in there. Carpe's in there. We're rolling. Anyway, so, you know, what I'm feeling here is that this is not necessarily very personal. I think there's other things going on that are extremely challenging. And so, you know, you might want to look at how you can help the situation. Now, is this person going to come back to you? I mean, that can be that can be deception. Some sort of deception that's happening. But then you got the King of Wands. Yeah, I mean, there's love there. There's attraction. You know, your partner's going through something that's pretty intense, you know, but it has to do with self-deception and learning to trust himself on his own path, right? I think he's got pressures outside of him that are really pushing and pulling in a lot of directions, and he really needs to be brought back to his true path, right? But anyway, once this is all processed, what you need to do is you need to just hang out and like be supportive and remind, if you have a chance, you know, right, remind him to, you know, really walk his own path and not really be a victim of other people's thinking, right? So anyway, I hope that helps you. I'm gonna keep the energy moving. He wants a friend. Yeah, well, there's other. I'm just saying, there's other stuff going on. You know, there's so a lot of demands and stuff. I mean, like for instance, I had a girl one time that wanted more out of our dynamic. And I was just freaking overwhelmed. So much work, you know, dealing with so much stuff. And, you know, it's just like, what it can feel like is it can just feel like one more pressure that, you know, you can't handle. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of thing is what I'm feeling. But I do think that there's something deceptive there too. Not with you or him, but there's an energy around him that's sucking off him, I guess is the way I could say it. Okay, so that's the best thing I can do for you right now. Vanita Applebaum. Vanita Applebaum. All right, Vanita, will I pass my test? Well, Jesus, do we just need to get the magic lemon out for that one? Will she pass her test? Let's get out the magic lemon. Three times. This is the pointer right here. See that little thing right there? That's the pointer. Gonna have a little fun here. Will Vanita pass her test? The magic lemon says we're gonna do 2 out of 3. Nope, that's on the no side. So we got 1 no. Magic lemon, magic lemon. No, it's a little to the left, so you got 1 yes. Nope, you got 2 no's. I don't know, man. Better study. I'm just playing there. Let's look at what it says. Vanita Jean. Vanita. You going past that test, girl. Alright, Vanita. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Let's see what we get here. PERT test. PERT test. Steve, no, I didn't get the. It's not a third party thing. What I was getting was that there's somebody who's manipulative in his environment, maybe a family member, that is kind of leading him astray or kind of sucking on his energy. That's what I meant. Okay, so I think he's gonna in a mind trip that's not serving his higher good, and I think somebody might be manipulating him a little bit. That's what I see. Just what I saw. Son? This is just, you know, it's really simple. This is the outcome card, right? So this is, I see you kind of like struggling through the questions, right? So it's like, you know, you need to come prepared is the message that I'm seeing. Okay? You've done really good in the past, but this isn't something that's going to be easy, right? So you just need to make sure you earn it. That's as simple as that. This is like big pencils. Look at this big pencil. You're like, I'm gonna pick up this pencil and I'm gonna get this test right, right? So you can do it. You can overcome it. It's a big test. So just come prepared. Simple as that. You got it, Vanita. Vanita, I wish you luck in your test. I mean, nothing a little practical hard work can't solve. So yeah, absolutely. You know, the Sun card is a very positive outcome. It's showing that you've done well in the past, and you can do this too. Just gotta do the heavy lifting. Yeah. Vanita, you got it. I mean, I wouldn't be like doing like ritual sacrifice to pass your test or anything. I mean, I just study, right? That work? All right, Benita, thank you much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carpe, what up? Carpe in the house. Carpe, how can I help you? What question do you have? The more concise the question, the easier for me to answer. With the 3-card spread, I do 10-card spreads for any donation amount. Holy bananas. And even if it's a small amount, I love tips. It makes me feel like I'm amounting to something in the world. Anyhow, always appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Manisha, you are after Jas, who is after Carpe. So there's Carpe Diem, Jas, and then it's you. So there's going to be 2 more people before it's your turn. It gives you time to think about your question. Carpe, will Dana notice me if I reach out to her? I'm a little bit afraid because she's 4 years older than me, and I'm thinking that she doesn't want a guy younger than her. You might be surprised, Carpe. You might be really, really surprised. I mean, if she's like super, super serious, maybe not, but you know, it's like, it's just all about like what you got to kick down to the you know, contribute to the puzzle, you know. Well, I don't know what you're talking. I mean, if she's 20 and you're 16, that's another story, you know. If she's like 40, and you're 36, it's on, bro. Right? Dana's noticed me. Now, are you looking for a relationship? And what sign are you? Tell me what sign you are. And if you know what sign she is, tell me that too. Well, Dana noticed me if I reach out to her. I'm a little bit afraid because she's 4 years older than me. And I'm thinking, guy younger than her. Well, I mean, it might be true. It might be fear. Oh, that's nothing. I mean, is this like boyfriend, girlfriend? Or, you know, or she like, where's she at? Is she like kind of serious? Like, she look for marriage and all that kind of stuff? Or, I mean, you can't, it's just all about like real connection, right? I mean, you're a Cancer and she's a Virgo. That sounds hot. Hot. Okay, I'm gonna give you a secret right now with Virgos. Ready? I can just line this up for you, okay? Take a freaking shower, dude. And I don't mean that you don't. I mean, that is the, if you just get fucking dapper, like dapper, clean up, wear plenty of deodorant, scrub, groom, make sure those lines are nice and tight, you know what I mean? Like, that is the first thing that will just make a Virgo go bananas for you. All right? Literally, it's take a shower. That's the secret of Virgos, okay? So you go out, you got cologne on, you know, you demonstrate like character and, you know, good values, and, you know, that like you've just got your shit tight. You're just gonna blow their mind. I mean, they're so aesthetically sensitive. And then, you know, a Cancer is just naturally, there's a natural affinity there with Virgos too, so. Dude, I don't even worry about it at all, dude. I mean, if it was like 10 years or something like that, maybe there's more of an issue there. It's 4 years, you guys, you know, it's still within, you know, Uranus moves every 7 years, and that's how you revolutionize society. Those are like micro-generations. So if you're within, you know, 7 years, generally in that same space with the same Uranus, you're gonna, yeah, cleanliness, man. We love it, man. Shit's ironed, smells good, you know. I mean, I'm serious. I'm easy. I'm a Virgo. I'm easy, man. If someone takes a shower, I'm like, fuck, Jesus Christ, is that Pert Plus? I mean, I just go bonkers when I smell that shampoo. Anyway, all right. So give me a number between 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go in here. Oops, I'm off a little bit. Yeah, number between 1, 2, 3, and 4. No foe. You got it. Yeah, and I have a Cancer ascendant and I'm a Virgo sun, so I totally get both of your guys' energy, and there's a real natural affinity. Like, Virgos can be really sweet and sensitive. So you're learning to master your mind, right? Not letting your mind get away from you. You know, the King of Swords is the master of the mind. He understands that the sword cuts both ways, right? You can create, you can build, you can carve, right? Or you can kill, right? So it's learning how to really balance the mind from a masculine point of view, and really know how to assert it as a tool that's helpful and useful in your situation, right? So what I'm getting here is that, you know, she'll want you to be mentally strong or reflect back to you mental strength. Partnership is often a reflection of our own shadow side, or our own inadequacies, or something that we can contribute to that we can develop in ourselves, right? So she probably is strong-minded and wants you to be strong-minded, and it's making you feel a little bit uncomfortable because you're a little more sensitive and all that. In the recent past, you have the Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse can be mental challenges or kind of breaking free, right? So here you are breaking free of mental challenges, but then you're being called to task to really strengthen the mind, right? And be able to, you know, to wave the sword, you know, is to be able to kind of, you know, utilize it in a constructive manner, right? So you're mastering the mind. You're recognizing that just because you feel something, or a thought comes that can take you down a pathway that's unconstructive, or makes you feel bad about yourself, or, you know, lacking confidence or something like that, that's just a train that goes to hell, and you don't necessarily need to go there, right? So this is mental strength, mental confidence, and confidence comes from doing something over and over and over, right? So, you know, this is just strengthening your intellect, or also, you know, being a little more, you know, fast with your mental processes. I think that you're being called to task here with this energy. I think it's really beautiful. So just really focus on how to wield the mind in a powerful way. Don't let it get the best of you. Don't let it undercut you. Don't, you know, let your confidence get the best of you, or, you know, because you're getting over that. You're strengthening this muscle of your mind. The Star in reverse. Star is a major arcana card. It looks like, you know, not necessarily having this mastered yet, and feeling a little bit discouraged, and you don't want those mental games to get the best of you. But this is great. Look at that. You got the Fool here. So you're off on a new journey. I think that you're going to be able to accomplish this, and this is a solo journey. Considering your options, yeah. So I mean, it's you know, she's triggering something in you that's going to really bring you to task and really help you strengthen your mind, your mental processes, and look at your self-confidence, right? And ask yourself, well, why? Why would I even lack in that self-confidence? Who cares if I'm 4 years younger? I'm a fucking badass, right? So, Carpe, are you badass or are you not a badass? Oh, yeah, I don't know anything about the subscription thing. Yeah, I have a, let's see here. I've got a regular PayPal. But PayPal me. Yeah, on PayPal, I am dmac@me.com. I wish I could. Yeah, I can't sign into chat either. What the hell is going on with that? It says sign into chat. What the hell is that about? Let's go into YouTube real quick here. That's my PayPal, if you want to use the PayPal direct. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's my email address if you want to use it. They have this like short URL. I don't know how the frick this stuff works, man. It's so confusing. Anyway, so Carpe, yeah, you're a good boy. You know, I mean, it's like, where's this self-doubt coming from? I mean, let's just get real. You know what I mean? Like, why? Like, she's 30. Who cares? You're a badass. Like, what is it about you? What do you value? Like, Okay, like let me just tell you this quick story. Okay, so to have character, you have to have values, right? So you sit down on a piece of paper and you write down like 3 things that you value no matter what, right? So I value nonviolence, unconditional love, and grace, right? Those are 3 things that I value, right? So you got to write those down, and then when you have values, these are things that you don't ever compromise, right? So even if some like hot girl is like, hey, Carpe, like, I know you value grace, but you know, could I talk you into not valuing grace? Then you'd say, no, fool, get out of my face, right? So living those values gives you character, because then you have a consistent foundation for your identity, right? Now, if you're lacking confidence, it's because you're kind of reinventing yourself here and there and all that stuff. So sit down, write down values, and just live them no matter what, you know? So that's going to like really like tighten things up for you and make you feel better. So choose your values, live them no matter what. You know, you're going to start having a real solid sense of who you are out there in the world. And when people want to connect with you and talk with you, you have more to talk about because you know yourself even more. Carpe's the bomb. Thank you, Carpe. You got this. Carpe's a good boy. Kelly, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate that. It really does help. I'm working hard over here. Let's see here. We got Carpe. Hope that was helpful. We got Jas. Jas in the house. Where the Jas at? Where my Jas at? Got Jas. Jas, if you're here, give me your astrology sign and tell me what the hell is going on. Give me an idea. Yeah, absolutely, Carpe. Good luck on your journey. You know, it's just so weird, man. When I was younger, man, I was so shy and my confidence was so low. Like, I just had to like get pissed off about stuff. Once I got really pissed off about stuff, then I knew what I valued. And then I had to transform that anger into something constructive. And then you become a man, you know, and you fucking don't compromise. And then people think you're a fucking gangster because you know who the hell you are. So just get out there, write some values down, do your thing, live them no matter what, and build that character, man. Does S finally want to be with me? He called me out of the blue and said he missed me twice. We were together all last summer, but he backed away, but keeps coming back into my life. Well, you obviously show something to him that he likes. Some pearl of beauty, something he may want to develop within himself. You're a Scorpio. What's he? Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, the doubt, it's just like, it just doesn't, I mean, you know, doubt can sometimes be like practical. Like, you know, like this girl said on her dating profile, she hates men with beards. And then you have a beard and you're like, I don't know if she's going to like me or not. Well, yeah, she probably not. She doesn't like guys with beards. You know what I mean? You have to be practical and realistic, right? But when the self-doubt is just coming out of like just because, you know, then, you know, it's not really. You just need to focus on, you know, you don't focus on a crashed airplane, putting together a crashed airplane. You walk away, right? So don't focus on what you're not. Focus on what you are, you know, what you have to offer. You know, fucking get into it, dude. I know you got some hobbies or something, like something badass. Like fucking break into like animal test centers and save llamas, right? Or you know, something like sexy, you know? Come on. You got it. Like find something that's like awesome to talk about or, you know, be around, or something you can share. A song you wrote, you know, about, I don't know, something. Okay, so we got a Scorpio and Aquarius. We got water on air, which makes mist. All right. Misty mornings with Josh. Okay, so he's calling you out of the blue. Well, he likes you. Either that or you're just giving him the milk away for free. Man, what's up with that, Josh? What is it? I hope you're having self-respect, right? You're having self-respect. Kelly, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. That means a lot. A lot. Most of the times when I read, I don't get any tips. So when I do get a little something, it does make me feel like it's worth it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, this is like my dream, you know? I'm like trying to figure out a way I can do something I love. I don't expect to make money at it, but, you know, it does make it feel kind of good to you. Thank you. Come again. Thank you. Come again. Okay, so what the hell's going on here? Okay, Joss. Give me a number between 1 and 4, Joss. What's your number? What's your number? Oh yeah, here, I got this too. I don't know how this works, but if anyone else needs it, there's this one. I should add them both. I don't know. I'm just learning. Anyway, blah blah blah. I'm trying. All right, 2. 2 got it. 2 got it. I'm learning. Magic lemon. Joss. Okay, so this is going to be, you know, again, it's spiritual growth stuff, so it's sometimes it's not fun stuff, but I am trying to give tools that would be the most helpful to move forward and not be stagnant. Being stagnant sucks. Who wants to be stagnant? Let's move forward and have fun instead of repeating the same mistakes, right? So have a fun. 2, okay. 1, 2. Here's 2 here, so I'm gonna put 2 on top and we'll stack the rest. Joss, 3-card reading. We got King of Pentacles. We have the Emperor in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So there's some frustration here. Frustration. Not knowing what to do, not knowing what they're working with. So hi Alyssa. I have, let's see here. Alyssa. Okay, Alyssa, I'm going to add you. You're going to be my last one. If anyone else comes in, guys, can you tell them that I'm not taking any more readings for this session, but I'll be back on soon. I would appreciate that, guys. Just tell them to come back. But I'm done for this session. Okay, so let's check these cards out here. We got King of Pentacles in the recent past. We have the Emperor in reverse for the current situation. And we have the Magician in reverse for what's coming up in the future. So let's see how we want to position this. I want to be back. You call me out of the blue. Coming back in our life. Okay, so what's going on? We got King of Pentacles in the upright position. King of Pentacles is, you know, a sense of security. This is somebody who's really powerful. They're in control, right? Everything's feeling really good. It seems like, you know, that when the Emperor is in reverse, there's some sort of aggression. A little machismo energy, aggressive behavior. So I don't know who was aggressive, but there was some aggression that happened. But up until then, everything was feeling really good, right? Then out of nowhere, there's some aggressive behavior. So I don't know if that's you or him, but there was aggression. I don't know if there was a fight. I don't know if somebody showed a part of themselves that they hadn't seen before and they felt uncomfortable about it. Let's look at the Magician in reverse. Magician in reverse is manipulation. So it's not feeling great about it. I'm seeing everything was all cool and dandy, then all of a sudden there was this aggressive behavior, and then continued manipulation in the future. So I'm not getting a good sense of this dude's vibe. You know, the Fool is the beginning of a new journey. When they're in the reverse position, it's like a reluctance to have that journey together. Being left out in the cold. Sorry. I don't think this is somebody you want to be associating with, to be honest with you. I mean, it's all how you want to see it, but you know, I'm seeing aggression, manipulation, a journey not starting, and then being left out in the cold. So I'm not really getting any particular positive signs here on this reading. I mean, with the manipulation, yeah, maybe it's kind of to get you back in the loop, but I don't see anything. I don't see a journey here together. You know what I mean? But if you're having fun, you know, and it's fun, then cool. But I wouldn't buy the narrative. You know, I wouldn't buy any kind of promises of love or, you know, I really love you, baby, kind of thing. I don't think it's necessarily super authentic. So I'll just leave it at that, and hopefully that's helpful. But to answer your question, finally want to be with me. I mean, he may want to be with you, but I don't know if it's authentic. So just know what you want, right? Don't compromise. Tell him what your expectations are for the relationship and what you want and need, and leave it at that. If he says, you know, he's willing to do it, then hold him to it. And if he's not, then say no thank you. Have some self-respect, you know? Take care of yourself. So anyway, hopefully that's helpful. I'm just being honest with what I see. I wish I could tell you something different, but that's just what the cards say. Good luck on your journey, but you know, it's springtime, man. There's a million fish in the sea. Like, go get the good stuff. Manisha Mangala. You got a question? Hit me with the question. Yeah, just have self-respect. You're a catch. Have some self-respect. You know? You know, don't believe what people say. See how they act, you know? If he's showing up to get something, you know, tell him that there's a price for that milk. Anisha, what's your question and what's your sign? What the hell is going on in your life? What you doing? All right, after Manisha, I've got Alyssa, and then I'm gonna take a break, and I'll be back. I'll be back. You're a Leo, meow meow kitty. And you ready to pounce or what? Current feelings of my partner towards you. So you have a current partner, you're currently in a relationship. Are you guys together or are you guys separated? And what is your partner's astrological sign? Magic lemon. Give me a number between 1 and 4. Maybe Aries. Okay. It makes sense. Both fire signs. A lot of fire, 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 fire. Mercury is in Aries right now, so there's a lot of fiery communication, so it's a good time just to keep it chill. Keep it chill. 1. Alright, well then we're gonna go right off the top. How your partner feel about you. Oh, interesting. How does your partner feel about you? Well, your partner feels the world about you. They see you as the world, or they have to this point, right? So, but there's been some sort of level of self-deception that they're coming out of, right? So it's either that they were seeing things inaccurately or came to a point where your partner was kind of having delusions of grandeur or delusions of not seeing the situation clearly, not seeing something clearly. But they're coming out of it, which is really good. So I think that what I'm seeing here is that you guys reached a hiccup in the road, but now they're kind of getting their head clear. So I don't see much of much trouble for you at all. I see that maybe there was some mental processes or something, or you know, sometimes this can be like chasing a fantasy, right? And then, but it looks like your partner is smart enough to have recognized that this fantasy is just a fantasy, and they're ready to kind of come back into union. And you guys aren't talking right now. Yeah, no, they got caught up in a fantasy, and I think they're going to have a rude awakening. Not in a bad way, but I think that they're smart enough to have come to the conclusion that whatever this fantasy was is not true and not real, right? So I do think they think the world of you. I think they got caught up in a little something, a little fiery, got kind of steered on the wrong path for a little bit. But then ultimately you have the Justice card, you know, which is kind of everything being resolved, and whatever is fair, right? So, you know, this is fairness and truth and cause and effect, right? So just keep your shit clean. Don't do anything to kind of rock the boat in a way that's insensitive. Keep your values of love and goodness and fairness and honesty strong, and stay in your foundation, and that'll all come to be. I don't see any concern here at all. I just think you need to give him time to realize he's been a fool. When will he come back? Let's see here. Well, let me pull a number card. Okay, I've got 6. So that's 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months. 6. No, I'm sorry, 4. Excuse me. Sorry, 4. That's better, right? 4 is better. 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months. Cool. Yeah, nothing to worry about. I mean, the guy's just tripping. He's like, oh, I got this crazy fantasy. I'm gonna go be a seal hunter. And then he gets up there and he's just like, what the fuck am I doing with this harpoon? I gotta go home. Right? Make sense? Alright, hopefully that was helpful. Thank you, Manisha. Tips are always appreciated. Link in the descriptoid. I got Alyssa. Yeah. Yeah, Manisha, he loves you. It seems fine to me. He's just tripping. Just let him trip. Just let him trip and figure it out, and just keep your shit clean. Don't, you know, don't create problems, you know, just because he's tripping. Have gratitude and love and grace, right? So, and I call it real, man. If I didn't see it, I'd tell you. So, you know, I mean, it's just what I see. I mean, I wish I could sugarcoat shit better, but I just can't. Alyssa, you here? Alyssa, if you want your reading, you up. You up, Alyssa. Shit, man. Where you at? He's playing hide and seek. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just chasing some crazy fantasy, and he's just gonna be like, what was I literally just wake up one day and be like, what was I thinking, right? Just being a goofball. I don't even feel threatened by it at all. It's not even a bad energy. It's just like, you're like dating like a tripper or something, you know? Lista, you here? Where you at? Where you at? Alyssa, you're my last reading for the session. Do I get off early? Is Alyssa gone? Really? Alrighty. Well, it looks like I still got 2 viewers here. Alyssa is not here. I just want to double check you're not here. I don't want to just abandon you. No? No, Alyssa? Last call for Alyssa. Alright, well. In that case, I'm going to wrap it up for today's session. I did 3 sessions today. I like it. I like hanging out with you guys. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. I will be back. If you subscribe and turn on notifications, it will automatically show up on your feed when I do live readings. Feel free to stop by anytime. And if anyone's rewatching to hear their reading, thanks again for coming by. And I will kind of like killing time here to see if Alyssa's here, but I guess Alyssa's gone. All right. Anyway, well, thank you for stopping by, and I will talk to you soon.